At Kwickscreen, we make products to create flexible spaces in healthcare. Products are a range of retractable screens that help provide hygienic spaces for infection control, which are more sustainable, better hygiene, and give a better patient experience. Over the last few years, we've brought more and more things in-house. We've invested heavily in our manufacturing, our R&D capability, to where we are today, where we employ 42 people. We first started working with Mark & May right at the beginning of the pandemic, when we had this challenge to scale up. We were supplying pretty much every hospital in the UK, and we had to scale our production tenfold. They slotted in pretty seamlessly, to the extent that they're not seen as consultants. And I think that shows how they are to work with. A lot of the R&D team very much see them as helping lead that, and Chris, who's now leading the R&D team internally, developed enormously with the guidance that Mark & May have given.
It was a really smooth transition straight into working with us. We see them for a day, once a week. It feels like it's every day, because the amount of knowledge we get and assistance on projects in that one day is brilliant.
We talk about Mark with his background. Having someone with that level of experience he was there in the early days of Dyson until they were pretty large, gives, I think, a lot of confidence.
We've got lots of great individual players in the team on design and engineering, but having that presence of someone who has worked on products and taken a lot of products to market is invaluable.
As a company, we subscribe to the same philosophy as they do, of really putting the user first, designing for the user, and it just wouldn't work if we were working with a consultancy that didn't have that same thinking. And when they can be hands-on, I've seen Mark in particular with screwdriver in hand, mop and bucket in hand at one point, just getting ready to show and demo the products. So they're able to go that full range from being in the weeds all the way through to the strategy of what the future looks like.
I would 100% recommend Mark & May. Really, to any business, any creative company that needs some guidance and experience, and the wealth of experience designing consumer products. I think their addition could be felt across many businesses.
When you're trying to create a product that is changing something so fundamental as patient privacy, you need to be inventive, and you need to have a whole picture of what's going to develop out of this, with the commercial side, the user side, but also be brave enough to create those things that mean someone is going to say, you know what, I don't need a hospital grad, I can have something that is more sustainable, more hygienic, and a better experience. And we certainly wouldn't be where we are today without their involvement.